What's going on, boys and girls? What's up, world? Austin John Plays here. No, it's me. Hi. Hey, it's me. This is what happens when I owe a friend a favor. So today we're going to be shaking up the meta with Jade Rogue. And Eric, the guy who runs the channel, says, trust him when he says that they're never going to know what hit him. Credit for this goes out to Vitachizl for creating this deck. The link to his page is going to be in the description down below. What makes this deck so deadly is the effective use of spell damage, card generation, and death rattle effects to overwhelm your opponent as you build a mighty wall of Jade Golems. This deck is built to maximize the value of 3 key cards. You probably think we're talking about the legendaries we included, which are quite powerful on their own, but the real value of this deck comes from Jade Shuriken, Mimic Pod, and Shadowcaster. Jade Shuriken is incredibly valuable in the early game, since it helps you eliminate low-cost minions while getting the momentum going with your Jade Golems. Spell damage bonuses give it added usefulness in the mid-game by allowing you to soften up your bigger targets while strengthening your board with larger Jade Golems. Almost every card in this deck gets ton of value from Mimic Pod, especially cards that give you Jade Golems or generate more cards to use. Even if you don't get anything of particularly high value, you can still make use of the extra low-cost card to get a combo effect. In the middle and late game, Shadowcaster can single-handedly win you the game. It helps you keep a good tempo so you can continue generating cards and getting combo effects. Here are some prime targets for her to copy, and I'm sorry, I might not say all these right, so just don't kill me for this one. Mistress of Mixtures, Swashbuckler, Kobold Geomancer, and Blood Mage Thalnos. It also creates amazing value with cards like Jade Swarmer, Jade Spirit, Vile Spine Slayer, Aya Blackpaw, and N'Zoth the Corruptor. I highly recommend you aim for the Jade spawners, if possible, but there is no shame in copying Mistress of Mixtures if you're feeling the pressure from aggro or burn spells. Now that we've gone over how the deck works, we're gonna go over what to expect when you start fighting for your spot on the ranked ladder. Paladins get swept aside easily due to their lack of options against the deck's brand of board control. Thanks to cards like Jade Swarmer and Aya Blackpaw, even if they do kill your board, you will have even bigger golems standing in the way. However, play smart. Watch out for the equality combos and for Sunkeeper Tarim. Their silver hand recruits are easily controlled with your hero power, and most Murloc decks will quickly lose their footing as your Jade Golems grow too big for them to handle efficiently. Priest is usually not a huge problem, but you should always be careful of Potion of Madness, Mass Dispel, Dragonfire Potion, and other silence cards. Vile Spine Slayer is essential for when your opponent buffs a minion's health to high levels, and should especially be used if you find yourself about to be the victim of a Divine Spirit Inner Fire combo. Trust Eric, it's not as rare as it used to be. Shaman can be handled if you play smart, but you can really have your board messed up by Devolve. Try to avoid playing too many Death Rattle minions at once if you think your opponent has Devolve, and try to keep a solid board in case they have a strong mid-game board like Doppelgangster and Evolve. Hunters can get blown back by the fast pace and heavy control of this deck. Make Jade Golems as quickly as you can to rush their beasts and dominate the board. Remember, you don't have much healing in this deck, so end it fast before you get overpowered by Steady Shot. Druid can potentially present a challenge to you. Jade Druid is surprisingly not too difficult to deal with if you can make golems faster than them and keep their board clear. But Aggro Druid is a different story. A good strategy is to save Fan of Knives and Blood Mage Thalnos or Kobold Geomancer to clear their board if something scary like Living Mana shows up, but it's still a tough fight. Warrior is another mixed bag. While Taunt Warrior can be overwhelmed by Jade the moment your golem hits 9 health, Pirate Warrior will hit fast and hard. That's what she said. Even with the perfect hand, you'll have an uphill battle on your hands, so don't expect to do too fantastic. Secret Mages can't get away with too much thanks to the multitude of low-cost spells and minions that you could use to probe their defenses. Control and Freeze Mages are more difficult since they are well equipped to stall for time while they burn you or build a massive one-turn kill combo in their hand. Your best bet is just to move quickly and try to get through their ice block before they can summon Alexstrasza. Against Miracle Rogue, your Jade minions will allow you to keep up the pressure and hopefully win. As always, kill Gadgets and Auctioneer on sight. If you're unfortunate enough to get a Quest Rogue, then you're out of luck. It almost seems impossible to consistently counter. Hopefully, the upcoming changes will make Quest Rogue less powerful, but it's best to assume that they won't be slowed down too much. So that's all you need to know about Vitachizl's Jade Rogue. If you need to replace some cards, here's a few possible substitutes. Shaku the Collector, Spirit Singer Umbra, an additional Cabal Geomancer, Hallucinate Deadly Poison, Sap, Golaka Crawler, Acidic Swamp Ooze, and Loot Hoarder. Some taunt minions can also be handy against aggro decks. So guys, that pretty much wraps it all up. Be sure to like this video and subscribe, and turn on notifications to this channel for more deck videos. And drop a comment down below with how you feel about it. And be sure to check out my channel, Austin John Plays, for some fantastic Nintendo content. Thanks for watching, and see you around the hearth? Well, that's what Eric says, but I'm just gonna say till next time, Austin John out.